Okay, you guys, we're trying this for a third time. I just did an hour video and then the stupid application, Hohem, right, is the gimbal and the app that I was using. Totally just my girl called me and an hour long video I was filming for you guys totally just shut down. So major bummer, but I'm gonna still try to film before the sun goes down here. This is the hotel I was staying at. I'm on the grounds now, kind of in the corner, awkward place to be. But this is Hotel Los Lagos in Capiatá, Paraguay. About 25 minutes to 40 minutes, depending on traffic, away from the city center in Asuncion. Um, and so I'm gonna film a little bit here. My girl's actually gonna join me when she comes. I'm gonna film as much as I can before the sun goes down, uh, for you. But I mean, you can already see, and I'm sorry, I'm not even using my stabilizer because I'm so afraid that the application is gonna not save the video just like it did. um, so, anyways, we're gonna walk a little bit. So the one I have right now is Hohem, Hoheem. Do not get it, you guys. I just did an hour video, and it completely just cut off a video. So, anyways, so there's a hotel, absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. Grounds go back. I want to say like I don't know. There's probably like a 2 mile or two not mile, 2 kilometer radius of area, right? For you to walk. There's up here. There's a pool. Right now, I'm going to show you the man-made lake where you can rent out kayaks, right? So this is the walkway. This will bring you up to the hotel. I'm kind of starting from the back because that's where I was going to end up, and I'll loop back around too. So this is the lake. These are the kayaks. You don't even need to rent out. If you're staying here, you can just take them out, right? There's a bridge over there. I do not advise going on that bridge if you have anything important. It does swing. That bridge over there, if you can see it, I don't know if you can or not, but that bridge is better to walk on. This is a solid bridge as well. Beautiful green space. Um, yeah. I just want to check and see if my mic is working. Oh yeah, I think my mic is working. Okay. So trying to film as much, like I said, as before the sun goes down. This hotel will run you about 55 bucks a night. The room is nothing that special, but you do get a balcony. You can pay a little bit cheaper, like I want to say like 10, 12, 15 bucks cheaper. Get a room without a balcony. But I like to have it just to work out there a little bit on my computer. Um, yeah, so these are grounds. I'm going to try to film a little bit of the pool area here. That's right over there, as you can see, if I can, hopefully. They got multiple areas to sit on. This place goes way farther back that I just filmed. So yeah, there's a wonderful option. Actually, people are able to get day passes out here and hang out with family and stuff. They got this little like two piece person thing. And again, so this is about the extent of where you can actually take this, but it doesn't matter. That's not the point. It's not the point to go down a river for 12 miles and say you did a whole Indiana Jones excursion. It's just so you can chill with your fam, with your kid, with your woman, with your man, whatever. So this is the hotel itself. I was staying in the backside, so on the opposite end. Um, this is the reception area, right? And over here is the gym um, area, and it gets really hot in there. I don't know if there's AC or not, but last time I went, it was extremely hot. That's the gate where you come into the hotel. I'm not going to film inside because there's a lot of workers, and I don't know how they feel about it. But over here, yeah. So this is just another view vantage point. Sunday night. This is my last night here in Paraguay. Um, been here for about a month, and absolutely love it here. Particularly hanging out at this hotel. You can eat out here. They'll serve you out here. Staff is extremely nice. Over here is where I eat breakfast in the mornings. Um, Side table. Right over here is where you see a lot of my Instagram posts. There's the pool. Just want to kind of give you just so you guys understand what I'm talking about. So over here is yeah, pretty much where you see my Instagram post, right? Whenever I'm eating something. Um, sun's going down, so I'm trying to film as much as I can here. I'll have to pause it and get my girl when she comes at the entrance once her Uber arrives. So this is a pool, absolutely amazing. I'm actually gonna go down here. There's nobody here. Man, dude, I wanted my hour-long video to last. I talked about so much. But yeah, so this hotel is amazing, and so as I said it in my previous video, the intro video to this channel, but living here, if you lived here and with a room with a balcony, right? Um, it'll run you $1,650, believe it or not. And right now, rent in America, average rent is $1,700. So if you're paying $1,650, you're getting a continental breakfast, tropical fruit in the morning, um, you know, like anything that you could want to eat. You know, there's breads. They got all the like tortas, which is basically like banana breads and like little pieces of cake or whatnot. In the summer, there's a bar I think that actually opens. I've actually never seen it open. Um, but I guess the thing, you know, you swim up, get your drink, and you know, you just tell them your room number whenever this is open, and then they'll just charge it to your room, right? So you can hang out here, uh, and people definitely do. Here's what the hotel looks like. There's multiple levels for you to sit on in the restaurant, right? And again, apologies for the lack of stabilization. Um, I was trying to use a gimbal, but the application just totally screwed me and did not save an hour-long video. I think I already said that a couple times, but you know, absolutely beautiful, you guys. You know, you can sit up in these little things too. I don't know if I showed that. Okay, so I was trying to give some last thoughts here. And I'll preface it by saying that, okay, let me back up. I'm here, I'm Ryan Aranda. I'm starting this channel to show you the beauty of my country. And when I say my country, I was born here. I grew up in the States because I was adopted at 2 years old, right? And I met my family here 11 years ago. And I've been coming back every single year since, essentially, sometimes twice a year. I've probably been accumulative down here in Paraguay around 10 months or so, maybe more than that. I don't really know. Um, but yeah, so now in the last few years, I've been deciding that I want to live here for a few reasons. But one is the cost of living. Well, actually, that's the most primary reason. Houses are absolutely out of control in America and in other Western countries, right? Um, yeah, so yeah, it's the cost of living. Also, you know, I find, you know, dating down here. I have my girlfriend now, but you know, dating down here is an amazing experience for a man, especially as a foreigner if you're coming, um, and you got your stuff together and all that. Uh, you know, if Spanish is an issue for you, Paraguayan women are some of the most patient women on the world, and I don't say that lightly. Uh, you know, that's because it's a small country, and you know, Paraguayan women really do want to work with you. They want to be in a partnership. They want to be in a relationship. They'll do whatever it takes uh, for you to have the relationship work, right? Um, like my girl, for example, after a week and a half, she picked up an application and started learning English like right away. I didn't tell her to or nothing. She just did that, right? Um, so that's just one example. I'm gonna start walking around again. I'm gonna try to go back on the walkway, see how far I can get before the sun goes down and before my girl gets here. And she'll probably join us. All right. So yeah, you maybe kind of see inside the restaurant. There's that upper part, which is nice for like, it's like separate from this part down here. Um, I'll just film through the window. So yeah, I mean, bottle service. You can buy bottles individually. I've done that. You can they got a cocktail menu and all that stuff. Um, Sorry, I gotta switch my hands here. Getting worn out. Okay, I try to keep it smooth. All right. So yeah, up here, I'll just stick the camera in. Up here was my first like date with my girl. Right in the middle, we had this whole area to ourselves. It was super nice, incredibly nice. Um, Again, just want to remind you, I'm paying $55 a night to stay here, so it's not breaking the bank at all. Uh, Again, that's a room with a balcony. I think I said that a couple of times. I'm sorry, you guys. I already filmed, right? So I'm trying to remember what I said in this video versus the last time that didn't work. Okay. But just imagine, you guys. Come and chill down here for a week. See if you can't relieve some stress. If you got a family and you're not looking for to date, or you got a partner, uh, come down here and chill. People come from all over the world to Paraguay. It's not very well known to Americans, because honestly, a lot of Americans are kind of crappy travelers. Most Americans travel inside America, pay top dollar, waste a whole bunch of money. And there's the thing about like Las Vegas, right? And shoot, honestly, going to any big city, right? Like people are paying for a drink what I'm paying for a night here to stay here. I see those memes about like, oh, I got a margarita in Las Vegas for $50. It's like, oh, okay, I got a whole hotel room for a night, and continental breakfast, and wonderful views, and pathways I can walk down. You know what I mean? All right, I'm gonna try to respect their privacy here. Keep it on the nature. Buenas. Buenas. Okay. I really don't like to film people without their permission, so I try my best not to. Look at these guys just hanging out. There are tortoises here. There's lizards here. This is tropical. They're technically subtropical nation, right? Um, yeah. So I want to revisit the cost of living conversation because that's extremely important, especially nowadays. A lot of people are moving because of that reason. No matter what stage of life you're at, if you're relatively younger like me, uh, you know, I'm 32 right now. I think I already said that. Don't know. Sorry, you guys, if I'm repeating myself. Um, you know, and virtual work is an absolute blessing. One of the good things that came out of the pandemic, right? So if you're able to figure out something virtual, and I mean something, you know what I mean? You don't even need a college degree, right? To work customer service. If you were to make even just $15 an hour on like some customer service job, you can live like a king down here, or a queen, becoming as a lady. Um, yeah, you guys. So, all right, what did we talk about? Okay, I'm looking for houses, right? And I'm actually gonna post on this complete walkthroughs of houses for under 134 grand. The down payment is about 4,200 bucks, around there. Then from there, you finance in a bank. You do have to get residency. I personally, it was easier for me because I was born here, so I paid my lawyer about 1.6 thousand, 1,600. You have to get temporary residency now, unfortunately, if you don't have family here, if you're not born here. And then you have to come back 2 years later, and then lock in your permanent residency, right? Uh, Try not to pay over 4,000 in attorney fees, right here. Try your best not to. So yeah, back to the housing thing, right? And when I'm looking at houses, I'm talking about 4 bedroom, 4 bathroom, modern. Um, you know, trees outside, pool, jacuzzi in some of them. Um, all right, I'm gonna try to film again, even though I just did all this. I'm gonna try to stay away and not film people, but it's kind of hard. So anyways, and so what does that look like for monthly payments for a mortgage, right? Um, the most expensive option, that if you finance through a bank down here, the most expensive, and remember these are extremely nice houses, is around $1,111. I calculated, uh, would be your monthly payment, right? So that's cheaper than even the tiny little apartment I'm living in the U.S. Um, yeah, so um, and people are looking at me weird, talking to yourself in a foreign language, right? Uh, but rent down here, my sister pays about $280 a month. My sister who lives here, um, and uh, she has a whole floor to herself. She got pretty lucky though. I'm not gonna lie with the place. Probably should be another 50 or $100 to be honest. Here's a pool area, you guys. Some people sitting, so you know, try not to film them. Um, but so rent, if you're coming with American standards or Western standards, do not pay over $1,000. If you're mortgaging, try not to do over like 1,200. And then again, you're living like a king though in some of these houses that I'll show you. Oh yeah, I'll quickly say though, once I do start showing houses, I'm not selling them. I'm just purely showing you prices. I'm not a realtor yet. um, I actually will be doing some of that stuff though later, once I am more established down here next year. Which I think I already mentioned that I'll be living here next year, if all goes well, permanently. Um, okay, yeah, food, you guys. Food is extremely cheap here. Very high quality vegetables. Fruits are absolutely amazing. This is the southern cone of South America, so steaks, red meat is huge. Paraguay is a huge exporter of steak, even more than Argentina. The steakhouses here are absolutely amazing. Um, yeah, you're not paying too much in a grocery store or at a restaurant uh, for food, right? Um, so I just went to a very nice place downtown, right? And I think it landed me, I got to check my bank, but I think it landed me like $90, right? I'm talking 2 drinks, like buffet style, all the pastas, all that kind of stuff, salads. Then they come around and give you steaks, right? Um, or cuts of meat, I mean, not just steaks. Um, but anyways, it's incredibly nice. And this, and keep in mind, this is the top end in Asuncion, the capital city. If you're going to more casual restaurants, you're only dropping like, um, if you get a normal plate and maybe like a salad, and then like, I don't know, say like 2 Cokes or 2 juices, you're paying like $25 if you're to take a girl out on a meal, or yeah, to have a like nice lunch or dinner at a more casual spot. Okay, back to the hotel. So these are the grounds, right? And they have a lot of land here. You're already seeing a couple pools. All right, here's the tennis court. Or actually, no, this is Peaky Ball. So, what Peaky Ball is, it's basically soccer volleyball, and it's incredibly impressive when they play, right? Because I don't have coordination like that with my legs. I played American football, so um, yeah, it's not something that I can do. I'll just quickly try to walk a little bit back here, but I'm not going to go far because my lady's going to show up any moment, and I actually have to get back. But I might film a little bit with her. I think I said, but yeah. Just yeah. Final thoughts. Hola. ¿Qué tal? Dale. Yeah, this guy is a whole he's a whole character. He's actually German, so he speaks with a heavy German accent, right? He's the guard at the door if you come and stay here, and he's here like I want to say like 5 out of the 7 nights a week. Um, he's a friendly character, just show respect, um, but they do kind of has some strict rules here about guests. So pretty much one guest, otherwise you start bringing more people, then you're gonna have to either get them a room or they're gonna have to have a day pass or something like that, right? Oh, so here's a tennis court, you guys. Uh, for you tennis players, they don't allow pets here though, unfortunately. Um, I mean most places don't, so that's not really anything like whatever. Okay, back to general thoughts about Paraguay. Um, let's just talk about the people. People here are incredibly tranquil, um, very pleasant. Uh, they roll with the punches in life. Where us as Westerners and Americans, we stress ourselves to death over everything, right? People can go through some crazy here, and there's certain sayings and stuff like it don't matter if you lost your car, somebody died, you lost your house, you got kicked out. Uh, you're gonna put a smile on and drink your day your tea right tomorrow, basically. People roll with the punches, and it's super impressive. Um, you know, and there's extremely kind to foreigners. This is one of the special places for foreigners. There's historical reasons for that, especially to Americans. I mentioned this in my intro video, but Paraguay is the ally of the U.S. Maybe not a technical ally, right? And Paraguay doesn't have anything to offer like militarily or anything, but it's a regional ally, right? And it's for historical reasons I won't get into. Excuse me. But point is, very friendly to foreigners. It's been like that ever since the honestly like Paraguay even became a country all the way now to 2023, and it'll stay like that going forward. Uh, very friendly people. Um, and yes, and most people either don't mind that you're American or actually like that you're a foreigner. They understand what you're bringing in. They understand the benefits of you're the currency you're spending. Um, everybody down here knows what a dollar is worth. It's highly impressive. They know what a real in Brazil is worth, Argentinian peso. You see it in the streets. I mean, as an American, we don't know anything about anybody else's currency, right? Right? Because we're number one. We're America, right? Why would we care, right? No, but that in the other places in the world, like you can take a walk outside in the street and a bank, just a normal bank, it'll have the real, it'll have the Argentinian peso, it'll have the American dollar, euro, and then the Paraguayan guarani, and it'll always tell you what the value is. So people know on a daily basis, right? It's on the news all the time what a dollar is worth. Um, when you start buying super expensive things, they actually sell it or market it in dollars, right? So like expensive cars, or honestly just nicer, newer cars, right? Not even like whatever, but you know what I mean, right? Um, yeah. So Yeah, so that's that. And I'm gonna pause this real quick, and I'm gonna pick up right where we left off. I just gotta check on something. Okay, had to pause, gotta check on who, or I had to check to see where my girl's at. All right. Okay, so dating, extremely important. We talked a little about the cost of living. We went over what I think we went over mortgage prices, uh, rent a little bit. Average rent. Okay, I'll just say that one more time. Average rent here, if you're looking for modern standards, say a 2 bedroom in a nice place of town, talking about like 700-800 bucks. Um, Again, you can go down to like 200, 300, 400, but I realistically I know what a lot of your standards are. I have the same standards. Maybe that sounds a little bit westernish of me. I'm American, right? But realistically I know what you need, right? What you're expecting. So okay, so now dating is incredible for men. There's a reason I'm going to talk about just dating for men, or men dating ladies down here. um I think I might have already touched on this. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm repeating myself, but this is my third attempt at a video. So apologies. But dating's a wonderful experience. Like, honestly, I'm not trying to stunt or anything when I say this, but I got probably like 100 matches um off of Tinder. I did download the whatever the newest exclusive version is for Tinder. Oh, something new about Tinder. Your matches actually expire over like, what is it, like 24 hours. So you have to like be on it, right? Um, Nowadays, and actually it kind of pushed me. I actually don't mind that. So what you want to do is, if you're on Tinder, you want to get your number and WhatsApp ready and available, right? Like right away. Um, I'll give you a little. I'll get. All right, man. All right. This is golden advice for some of you. What you want to do, don't put too much on. Actually, don't put anything on your profile. What you want to do is you want to put the flag of the country that you're from. So in my case, the U.S. flag. Put a plane emoji or whatever, and then put Paraguay flag, and then put a heart. That's all you need. That's it. Those four things. You don't need any words. Um, just try to put your best pictures forward, right? And then you should be set to go. They're gonna know what that means. They know that you're coming from another country, right? Um, you're gonna have more chances, and it is a little bit because of what you offer economically. Your dollar or your euro or whatever goes far. But you're also interesting. You're something new. I talked about this in my intro video, but Paraguayans really don't, or Paraguayans just in general, don't have a chance to travel outside of the country. That is because the next closest capital city in another country is like, I think, like Rio, or maybe Sao Paulo. I don't know. I gotta look at the map, but it's like, I think like 8 hours or maybe longer in bus, right? So you might get a couple that like go on vacation, but they're not really truly meeting people in other countries. If anything, they're meeting foreigners who come here, which works to your benefit, right? Now, just be respectful, obviously. Like, I don't, I don't even know why I really need to say that, but it's true. Just be respectful, be kind, be a gentleman, and be yourself. If you're a singer, and like, if you're a dancer, that'll take you so far here. The dances here are like pretty much cumbia is huge here. You're gonna hear that all the time in the streets. So yeah, cumbia, and like, there's bachata and stuff, like the romantic kind of like whatever 3-step music that I love, right? You're also gonna hear music in English too on the radio and stuff, a little bit of like country, R&B, that kind of stuff. Um, and there's reggaeton, the bump and grind stuff. If you go out to the clubs, you will see that a little bit. But you can like go to places that, like, are not just bump and grind type places. You know what I mean? So you're gonna do very well here. And anyways, getting back to the Tinder stuff, right? I know that realistically a lot of you guys are gonna meet that way, women, right? Um, I want to say like 75% of the ones I was matching are like very beautiful by any man's standards across the world. Um, and honestly, like you get to a point where you're matching such beautiful women. Like I started swiping left on a lot of women that in your home countries you would absolutely swipe right. And I know that I'm like kind of spoiled or whatever. In my case, it's a little bit different because I have a different story. I'm kind of that kid, no longer a kid, but I'm that person who came back, met his family. A lot of girls like that. Uh, that shows to them that I'm a family man, which I am. You know, um, so that really worked to my benefit. It always has. But even you, like, you may not have the same story as me or anything similar like that, but you are going to be desired. Um, Women are going to like you. Try your best to learn Spanish as best you possibly can. Um, let's see. In my first video, intro video, Caleb Jones comes down here, a YouTuber, right? And he dates women, and he doesn't speak Spanish, and he uses applications, right? But if you do that, um, you got to make sure that you're in Wi-Fi friendly areas like this. In fact, everywhere on the ground that I just walked is all Wi-Fi friendly. I've had a Wi-Fi signal everywhere I just walked right now. So keep this spot in mind, you guys, if you come down here. Um, and yeah, what was the other point of that? Oh, if you can, try to get cell service. If you have a hookup, they can put it under their cedula, which is basically like their national ID number, and then they can get you a phone, hook you up with your own. I mean, you know, take on the costs, but you know, they can get you a chip. Um, get yourself a phone. It's a great investment, especially if you're dating and you don't speak Spanish, right? I've never actually had to, you know, do that because I've always learned Spanish and knew Spanish. And you can check out my longer story in my other video. I won't get into that. Um, but you know, you're gonna do fine. You're gonna be blown away by the beautiful women down here. Um, you're gonna be blown away by how sweet and kind they are, how humble and self-aware. It's extremely important to me, you know, because I'm dating with purpose now. I'm not dating, you know, oh man, I'm telling on myself. But in my younger years, I didn't always date with purpose. I dated for thrills, you know, as many of us do in our younger years, and you know, yeah, that's how it is. Oh man, I hope that some people don't think I'm just an a-hole or whatever. Because you know, I know that there's a lot of people online who have a lot to say, especially when I start talking about dating. Um, yeah, and in the states, I will just say that, you know, I um I tried my best to date, man, and like, you know, I came out of a longer relationship, and most of it was turmoil, man. Most of it was bad. I made some mistakes in the beginning, right? But like, I felt that I was just honestly, oh, okay, here she comes, you guys. She found me. She found us. Right when we're talking about dating. All right, well, this is the girl. This is the girlfriend. Look at how pretty she is. She's shy. She ain't gonna say much. Bueno. Hola. Hola, amor.
Hablamos.
¿Filmamos un poco? ¿Me ayudas? Bueno, estoy hablando. Bueno, vamos a sentarnos y tomar tereré, sí. Okay, so girlfriend showed up. All right, we still got some sunlight, so I am gonna just keep walking around. We're gonna do tereré, which is the cold tea I've been carrying around with me, but haven't had a chance to drink because I'm talking to you guys. All right, I'm gonna put this down for a second. Actually, I'm just gonna keep talking. She's gonna help me do this. Okay. So what was I talking about? Dating. Oh yeah. So you know, my last relationship. Oh man, there's just so much going on. It didn't like go well. You know, we tried to stay in contact and do friend things, but that didn't work up until recently. You know, I tried though. As a man, I can honestly say though that I tried my best to make it work. Um, and like wholeheartedly too. Like I met her family. Obviously, we dated for quite a while. A little bit on and off, but like mostly on. um, and her family just didn't. I'm trying not to talk about this too much because I got my new girl here, and I know she don't understand. But at the same time, out of respect, but I'll just like finish the story. So, anyways, I tried my best. Her family liked me. For them, um, and I got along with them as well. But there's certain things that you just can't figure out. There's a lot of women who just don't like to make compromises, right? There's a lot of individuality in the United States. A lot of it's me, me, me. What can you do for me? Not like what can we do together? How can we figure things out? How can we move forward? Puedes preparar, bebé? Gracias. All right, I'm super thirsty, you guys. I've been walking around this park for forever, right? So, so yeah, so it dating, and I know that a lot of you guys have the same experiences. Not all of you. Some of you are in wonderful relationships, and I'm super happy for you. My brother got married, just had a kid. He's in a wonderful relationship. But it is hard. It's hard in the states, right? For many reasons. That I'll do a entire video dedicated on that too. Um, but that's why a lot of men travel to meet new partners, to figure stuff out. um and yeah. All right, you guys, I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna drink some tea, and then I'm gonna try to uh film a little bit more before the sun goes down. But for now, I'll be with my lady here, and we're gonna drink some tea, and and we're gonna figure some stuff out. All right, you guys, we're trying to get another 5 minutes in before my phone dies, and this little buddy is joining us on our walk. Let's not get too close though. We don't want to piss him off. I hope that my phone does not die on me, and if it does, I hope it saves this video. Oh, see. Yeah, my girl is pointing him out, or the babies out. See, man, even the birds are living their best lives here in Paraguay. You know what I mean? You see what I mean already? My girl, like, this is like every day for them. You know what I mean? Like, just sundresses, extremely feminine, sweet, helpful. Like, she saw me stressed. She saw me, like, super uh thirst quenched, right? And she already, helped me, like, get back on my game, man. uh yeah. So I don't know, we already passed around here, but um let's put I. So I don't know if I already showed you this bridge in this video or not, but we're gonna try again here. Is this how I flip the camera? How do I flip the camera? Oh, whatever, I don't need to. Okay, so we were talking about dating, and then ironically, my girl showed up. But um, okay, cost of living, dating. Oh, investments. Paraguay is a country on the rise. I don't know if I already said that. So infrastructure is going up, new buildings are going up, bridges are being built. Um, you know, Poverty is still a huge issue here, just like all across Latin America. Inequality. Um, but you as a foreigner coming here, you're gonna live the best life possible. Um, ¿Vas a pasar por la puente? So she's gonna go on the bridge here. Nah, but even yeah, she says she's scared too. I mean, I don't blame her. Look at that. Look at this bridge, dude. I don't trust it for 3 seconds. I've been across it, but I'm not crossing it. Nah, no, 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 no. No voy a perder mi celular. I say I ain't gonna lose my phone. ¿Verdad? Oh, here's our kitty buddy. He comes and joins us and cleans up the plates. Little helpful feller. In morning, lunch, and nighttime when people are around. He's pretty much the only kitty I've seen on this entire like multiple acre property of this hotel. Now I will remind you guys, I know I already said this like probably multiple times, but this is $55 a month. 55 or no, a day, not a month. But you know that if you know, if you're to stay here a month, it'd be $16.50, right? I know some of you are paying higher than that in rent in the U.S. So, and you're not living like this. I mean, you're just not. You know what I mean? So, oh, okay. I guess there is another kitty. I haven't seen them come around though. Okay, you guys, my phone's gonna die. So I'll just some last thoughts, and you can go check out my full video, right? For actually, I'm sorry, say louder for La Puente. Yeah. So we're just gonna go on this on the bridge here, the safe side of the bridge. And then right in front of here is where I showed you earlier the pool's at. You know, and this is the bar area when they do have it open. I don't know if I already mentioned this, but I've never actually seen this open, but you know, and when it is, I think you can swim up, tell them your room number, they'll charge it to your room if you get a drink or whatever. Yeah. Okay, so very last thoughts, man. Paraguay is an amazing option. If it's not here, please get out of whatever country you're living in that has ridiculous costs. Even if you can stomach the cost, you guys, even if you're highly successful and you're doing well in life, ladies and gentlemen, don't overpay. I mean, there's inflated value for just about everything. Whether it comes to like you paying like multiple dollars for like literally one piece of fruit, or you're paying like $500,000 for a house that doesn't actually have that or hold that value, you know? Like at the end of the day, what is a house? It's a land, it's materials, and it's labor, and then somebody that gets a little bit for selling it to you. That's it. You know, when you start having inflated prices for like whatever, this neighborhood or this one or whatever, you know, like just stupid inflated costs for no reason. Like, well, this is more prestigious, so you know we're gonna add on an extra 100,000. And then you got people outbidding you, and then you can't even see the house. Like the market here for houses is like you can it's like you go back in time. You can like have a realtor and they'll show you like multiple, and you have like I've seen houses stay on the market, like beautiful ones that are affordable, you know, for foreigners, like you know they'll stay on the market for years in some cases, or at least months, you know. Here's that rickety bridge. I don't advise you guys to go over unless you like, you know, don't go with your cell phone. um, so you know, I'm talking about cost of living a lot, but that's the main theme these days for us. Um, what's up, you guys? I got cut off by the pool. My phone died. But yeah, I just wanted to finish that thought on cost of living. I know that that's honestly like the main reason, right? Why we're moving. Hopefully the volume isn't too bad here. I'll try to go closer. Yeah, so I mean, there's not much more I can say about that. I mean, you know, if you're gonna live a life in anywhere sort of abundance, you're gonna have to leave the U.S. or whatever Western country you're in, and you know, it's almost becoming a necessity. A lot of people tell me, "You're crazy, right? Why would you possibly uproot your life?" Even though I do have family here, right? It's not like it's incredibly random for me, right? But you know, people have a lot to say, a lot of negative stuff, and a lot of positive. But you know, there's the haters, right? There's a saying down here, and I don't know exactly how it goes, but like, te echan una piedrita en tu zapato, which basically means like they'll throw a little pebble in your shoe to mess up your journey, right? And I've been getting a lot of that, right? I've even been showing the life, right? For the last month I've been down here, but people will still hate on you, and people will say you're crazy. People will think like, oh my God, why would you do that? America's number one. Why would you possibly want to leave? You know, stuff like that. And you know, it kind of breaks my heart because I'm over here trying to show you a different path, and even before I'm able to show you, you're already like rejecting, right? And it's sad to see. But you know, those who do and are patient and are willing to take the time to figure out residency, get your ID in whatever country, if it be here or another country, and 5x your money overnight, you know, 3x your money overnight, you know. Don't go to a place that's more expensive. That makes no sense whatsoever, right? Even if it is a nice culture and stuff, it doesn't make sense. Go to a place where it's more affordable. You know, don't just go to like Switzerland, even though it's beautiful. That's the most expensive country in the world. Some of you can afford it, but most of you can't. You know, so I'll just close on that. Again, like I said, most men, it's mostly men that uproot their lives. Some women, but it's mostly men. And I'll keep saying this probably in multiple videos, but it's cost of living, it's dating, finding a life partner, right? And then it's investments in business. Those are the main three. And you know, so, and I'm gonna elaborate on those, even though I did in my intro video quite a bit, and even just walking around here. But yeah, you guys, again, Ryan Aranda. I'll make sure all these video clips linked together. I'll put a full YouTube video out there. But yeah, try to expand your heart. Try to go beyond borders. Travel with purpose. Right? Go to countries where you think you can maybe live. Don't just go to places where you're just trying to party and live like a 20-year-old for the rest of your life. You know, that don't work. You know, at some point you got to grow up. At some point you got to start looking for solutions. And yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing, man. I'm trying to move here. I'm going to move here next year. I already got my citizenship. I got everything in order. So yeah, that's my last thoughts for now. Thanks for sticking around for another long video. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully you could put it on your background. I personally love these kind of videos, you know, just seeing people walk around, you know, beautiful places and stuff. And yeah, you know, keep your mind right, keep your heart right. I don't care, you know, I have a lot of drama. I'm sure a lot of you guys do. Women absolutely as well. You know, try to work through that stuff, but then, you know, try to find solid, actual solutions. A lot of you guys complain on the internet all day. A lot of you guys are complaining about the opposite sex all day. And at the end of the day, that's not going to help you. You need to start figuring some stuff out for yourself. It's going to take time. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Realistically, probably only a small percentage of you are gonna do something like this. But those of you who do, you're gonna live very well. You're gonna live your best life, and you're gonna be very happy. All right, you guys, like, subscribe. Sun's going down here. I'll just try to give you a little bit of a view here. Oh, there's a little bit of light left. Like I said, I'm in the back side of the hotel that I showed you guys. The front side with the pool is honestly a little more noisy, but this is great. Okay, always, this is a long goodbyes, right, of the Paraguayos, right? All right, you guys, like, subscribe. I'll keep doing more content even when I get back home. This is not gonna stop, whatever, or at all, whatsoever, I mean. And then I'll be here next year permanently in 2024. So All right, you guys. Peace out. Love you guys. Keep on grinding.